Good evening. The case against an Albuquerque man found with a 16-year-old girl, bondage straps, and a dog cage may be falling apart.
A federal judge has decided that prosecutors cannot use most of the evidence. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Dick, deputies looking for the missing teen saw Edward Christie through a window, taking bondage photos of the nude girl. But in a big break for Christie, a judge has ruled the deputies had no right to look inside the home or go inside.
It's just shocking.
Investigators say the 58-year-old met the teen on agematch.com. On her profile, she claimed to be 19 and looking for fun. But Christie knew the girl was only 16 when he went to Southern California in November of 2009 to pick her up. Investigators say Christie told them the two had sex in a hotel and again in Christie's home near a Trisco and Bridge. A couple days later, deputies traced the teen to Christie's home. They got quite a show when they looked in a window. A federal judge has now ruled they had no right to see what they did.
It's just ridiculous. I can't understand how it can't be admissible. I mean, what else do they need?
A federal judge said deputies needed to know the girl was in immediate danger before poking around the home. And he said she wasn't, because she was there by choice. And at 16 years old, she's old enough to consent in New Mexico. And because Christie had no history of sex crimes. Now prosecutors can't use evidence found inside the home, on his cell phone, or even his confession. Christie's former neighbors are stunned.
It just doesn't feel safe. You know, what's our justice system doing? You know, they're supposed to be protecting us and our children.
Back in 2009, then Sheriff Darren White had harsh words for Christie and the dog cage like this one Christie had used as part of a fantasy.
When I thought about this 16-year-old girl staying in this cage, the only thing I could think of was, buddy, I hope you stay in a cage for the rest of your life.
Today, new Sheriff Dan Houston.
Disappointed, obviously, in the ruling, but understand that we're bound by the law.
Houston says this was a gray area, and if something like this happens again...
If we have information that a juvenile or child is somewhere and we have the opportunity to go check that out, we're still going to do that.
Federal prosecutors say they couldn't comment on the details of the case, but are still preparing to take Christie to trial. Dick?
All right, Alex, Christie is charged with rape, taking a minor across state lines, and child pornography. His trial was supposed to start next month, but prosecutors are now asking for a delay.